Hey guys, Austin Maliolo here in the Hamplan Studio, breaking down the push press with the progression and then how do we teach some cycling tips for our classes. So let's dive into it. The push press. The execution is dip, drive, press. Looks like this. Dip, drive, press. The progression is relatively simple, and the focus for you and your athletes in the beginning parts of this progression is going to be basically torso position, torso position, torso position. So we'll start with our feet underneath the hips. So get your athletes to jump up and down, feet under the hips, awesome. Hands outside the legs, bring the bar up to that front rack, full grip around the bar, elbows slightly in front of the bar. Now from here, you'll cue the athletes. Lift your big toe, rock back into your heels. Now you want to see your athletes almost leaning backwards, keeping an eye on the midline, right there, so we're not overarched. Keeping the belly tight. From here, we teach the dip by initiating with the knees forward, heels down, boom, in that subtle dip. And what you're looking for here is any massive forward inclination or leaning back. So again, dip and hold. And then what you're gonna do there is you're just going to add a dip and drive. The key is your command here goes from dip and hold to simply go, because we don't want to pause in the bottom of the dip. And it looks like this. It's a dip, drive, slow. Then we go to a dip, drive, fast, adding speed, and then dip, drive, press, so full movement. Your focus points on this progression, dip and hold, dip, drive, slow, dip, drive, fast, torso position. Now, when you get to the full movement, that's when we teach timing, that we squeeze the butt, then move the hands. Now, that's really important, but now let's also start to layer on the way down, because timing is equally as important on the way down if we're going to cycle these repetitions. Teaching the descent's important. When the bar's overhead, you're going to cue the athletes to break the elbows forward and pull the head back. Boom. That will now keep that bar in that nice straight line overhead. If we break the elbows out, do you see how that bar goes out and around my head? I break the elbows forward and the bar stays in a nice straight line. That's going to be imperative to make sure that we have that nice vertical dip on subsequent reps. So one more time, elbows break forward, head pulls back. As soon as that bar hits the body, we go up. So that's how we teach cycling. You can do top to top reps. Bars overhead, and you'll cue go, and go. And what you're teaching is bar, elbows forward, bar straight down, bar hits the body, we dip, we drive, and we press. Now, it's good, with the little PVC pipe, it might be a little harder for your athletes to get some feedback. A little bit, maybe doing this with the PVC pipe and then dovetailing into the barbell. It's going to be great for you and your athletes to see. The push press is a challenging movement to see and correct because it's so fast, and the range of motion is very short because the dip is only a couple inches. So it's tough to catch pressing early or squatting a little bit early, but the barbell and a little bit of weight usually highlights the faults a little more. They're going to be there in the PVC pipe, but it might be hard to see. When we teach our athletes this is a great way to warm them up, and certainly as we add weight, keeping the focus on cycling, keeping the focus on timing as they're progressing throughout that loading phase before the workout. So again, a great way to teach multiple different skill levels in your class, a basic fundamental movement, but man, it is a life's work to perfect. So guys, work hard and have fun with this one.